So, my first ever acting video on this channel was To Be or Not to Be. I recently revisited it with what I've learned from Shakespearean acting and video editing, so I thought I would compare my 2022 version with the version I did in 2020, so enjoy! Be or not to be, that is the question. To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind, to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. To suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. Or to take arms against a sea of troubles. Or to take arms against a sea of troubles. And by opposing end them. To die, to sleep no more. To die, to sleep no more. And by to sleep, we say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. And by to sleep, we say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation, the valley to be wished, to die, to sleep. 'Tis a consummation, the valley to be wished, to die, to sleep. To sleep, perchance to dream. To sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, there's rub, for in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil. Let's give us pause. Ah, there's respect that makes calamity of so long life. Aye, there's a rub, for in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil. Must give us pause. Ah, there's a respect amidst calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of despised love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns, the patient merit of the unworthy take? For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of despised love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns, the patient merit of the unworthy takes? And he himself might his quietus make with a bare bodkin. Who would these fardels bear to grunt and sweat under a weary life, when he himself might his quietus make with a bare bodkin. Who would these vitals bear to grunt and sweat under weary life? But that dread of something after death. The undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveler returns puzzles the well. It makes us rather bear those ills we have than to fly off to others we know not of. But that dread of something after death, the undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveler returns, puzzles the will, and makes us rather bear those ills we have than to fly to others we know not of. Thus conscience makes cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sicklied over with the pale cast of thought. Enterprises of great pitch and moment and currents turn awry and lose the name of action. Thus conscience makes cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sicklied over with the pale cast of thought. Enterprises of great pitch and moment and currents turn awry and lose the name of action. Soft you now, the fair Ophelia nymph, thy orisons be all my sins remembered. Soft you now, the fair Ophelia nymph, and thy orisons be all my sins remembered.